Not all luxury buyers are looking for the same thing. Some people want to wake up with a boat in their backyard, on their dock. Others want walkability to the arts and culture. Others want that estate-style community with privacy and seclusion. So where do the wealthiest people in Sarasota actually live? In this video, I'm going to break it down. Hi, I'm Ryan Zakos. I am born and raised right here in Sarasota, and I currently living in Lakewood Ranch with my family. And I started this firm with my father, who's a retired police officer in the area after 25 years serving. And together we take great pride in helping people relocate to our wonderful state. And I started this YouTube channel to help you as a relocating buyer make informed and confident decisions in that relocation journey. But in this video, I'm gonna talk about where the wealthiest people and these luxury buyers are choosing to live in and throughout the Sarasota area. I know that these buyers are searching and seeking for the same things as a criteria. Now, how that shakes out is very different. The criteria is simple. The first one is location and access. So whether that is golf communities, whether that is waterfront, whether that is downtown, this location and access is very important. That location access might differ, but is very important to this buyer. The next is architectural and historical significance. The form of a house is an art, so that needs to be demonstrated in how it is perceived. So whether that is a historical home, or something that has great significance, or a community that has great prestige, that is absolutely important to this buyer search. Third, privacy, low density, estate style community is very important. So whether that is a new construction community that is built around resort amenities, or an estate style home in downtown Sarasota, this privacy and seclusion is very important to this buyer. The next, the lifestyle amenities. Again, is this community built around golf and social events and with a full-time lifestyle director? Or is it based around the community amenities, the city amenities? So whether that's the water, boating, downtown, the arts, all these things are very important and very different and based on what you're searching for. Then the overall brand legacy or reputation is absolutely important. So is this significantly important? Is it the reputation of the area or the community, or is it the reputation of the actual neighborhood itself? Absolutely important to this buyer and what they're searching for here and throughout the Sarasota area. So let's dive in. Let's start with waterfront access and exclusivity neighborhoods. I'm gonna start with Bird Key. Bird Key is an island that sits between Lido and downtown Sarasota, and it is great because it has walkability, and it's a quick bike ride or a longer walk to downtown Sarasota or to St. Armand Circle and Lido. So you're seconds away from watching the sunset, grabbing a cocktail in St. Armand Circle, or seconds away to downtown Sarasota, all that Sarasota has to offer. This has deep water capability for your boats, so whether that's bayfront or canal front, deep water capability, and there's also garden home communities with garden home lots within the community as well. You can't beat the location, and you can't beat that island type feel that Bird Key offers. The second community I wanna highlight is Siesta. So whether that is the north end of Siesta, that is sitting on the bay, that kind of has a great shot over to downtown Sarasota, over the wide Sarasota Bay, or maybe it's Sanderling Club, which is a gated community more on the south end of Siesta. Siesta has a couple different luxury pockets that exist that you should consider if you're looking for, again, waterfront type accessibility. The third community I want to highlight in this is Bay Isles. This is a gated community on Longboat Key that has marina, that is gated, it has marina access, and it has optional golf. So the one thing I like about Bay Isles too is that there's a beach club associated with it. So you can take your golf cart, ride your bike over to a beach club that is also a gated little beach club that has its own little amenities, its bathrooms, stuff like that, right on the beach that you're able to use. There's waterfront properties, so whether that again is bayfront, there's canal front, and then there's homes that don't have the waterfront access in Bay Isles too. But this is a wonderful community with wonderful amenities that has the marina, the optional golf, and exclusivity there on Longboat Key. Now Longboat Key as itself has tons of other luxury options. There's waterfront, beachfront, state-style homes that exist right there on Longboat Key, up and down the key as well. So Longboat Key is that area historically that people have been drawn to that offers a little bit of exclusivity, and it's a little bit more removed from the hustle and bustle of Sarasota by providing that island type lifestyle that people are often searching with that privacy and seclusion and being yet on an island itself. The next area I want to highlight is Casey Key. Casey Key is an island that sits just south of Siesta and just north of Venice Island. This is an island that has two bridges going on and off. There are no condos, it's not commercialized, and the only public beach that exists on Casey Key is in the very southern end, and that's Nokomis Beach. Everything north of that is gonna be very residential, very secluded, and ultra private. What I love about Casey Keys is one of the only places here on the Gulf Coast that allows beach to bay access, which means you could actually have a house that has waterfront, beachfront, out front, and bay access on the back. So you can have a dock with a boat and your own private beach all in the same exact lot. So one of the only places that affords that amenity, so it's super popular with celebrities and other people that have targeted this type of seclusion that is very rare to find here in the Gulf Coast. The last community I want to talk about in this section is Harbor Acres. Harbor Acres is a little community that sits just south of downtown. It's a quick bike ride, easy walk into downtown Sarasota, and then also has its own little village called Southside Village right around the corner as well. This is another wonderful kind of historic feeling community that exists. That's that protected bayfront. What I like about it is that it's on the mainland, so you don't have to worry about crossing bridges or dealing with that transient traffic that of the vacationers that are coming and going from Siesta or even Nokomis Beach or Longboat Key or Lido. You don't have to deal with any of that traffic. This is on the mainland, sits right behind Sarasota Memorial Hospital with a wonderful location geographically with that historic charm, that matureness, the canopy oaks. It has a wonderful charm to it. One of my favorite neighborhoods in all of Sarasota is Harbor Acres. Now diving into the next section, we're going to talk about the lifestyle, amenities, and resort living communities. These communities are communities that buyers are targeting, that are gated, have the activities directors, the wonderful social element built into the community itself, with large lots, with large custom homes that offer curated social events and so much more. The first community I want to highlight is the Lake Club. The Lake Club is actually in Lakewood Ranch. It's just northeast of Sarasota, but it's sitting right on the Sarasota County line. So I'm going to include it because if you are considering some of these communities, you would consider a community like the Lake Club. The Lake Club is a spectacular community with estate-style homes, all starting at least 1.5 million. You have custom homes and you have stock signature homes within the community itself. This is a gated community with an activities director and resort amenities that are unparalleled in the area. If you're looking for luxury in Lakewood Ranch, this would be the most luxurious experience that you would get in Lakewood Ranch. Second community I want to highlight, the Concession. The Concession actually just sits east of the Lake Club, a little bit further down University. You can access from University or from State Road 70. And the Concession is a private golf community, gated golf community that is a very well-respected golf course, one of the best golf courses in the whole entire area. In fact, the PGA has actually come through and played in this golf course previously. So if you're looking for larger half-acre, full acre, even larger than an acre lot on custom homes in a small community that's gated, that has that pristine golf, the Concession would be a community that you would want to check out. The third community is the Founders Club. This is another golf-centric community. Golf is optional in the Founders Club, but wonderful golf course on, again, larger lots, gated community. This is in Sarasota, right off of Fruitville East. So if you're looking for a little bit more removed on the east side of the city, but still provides you great access into downtown Sarasota and the beaches, then the Founders Club would be a great option for you. Again, custom builds, large lots, sitting on a golf course, optional golf there as well. So, and then the last is the Oaks. The Oaks has historically been one of the premier exclusive communities that exist in Sarasota. There's different sections of the Oaks. There's the golf section, there's the bay section. There's 2 championship golf courses and they are pristine, they're beautiful. You will never get sick of playing these courses. It's an equity membership. The social is incredible. The tennis club there is incredible. There's so much going on. The restaurant's incredible there as well. So there's so much going on in the Oaks. And if you're looking for exclusivity, if you're looking for luxury, and if you're looking for a great location, the Oaks offers that, and you could again be on the bay side that has a day dock and have access to the water in the community, or in the golf side and have great access to the golf and the amenity center as well there. Now the next section I want to highlight is the reputation and historical prestige communities. The first area I want to highlight is historically, anyone looking at luxury, anyone thinking exclusivity would be looking at west of the trail. This is going to include a couple different neighborhoods, like Harbor Acres would be one of those communities, McClellan Park, Avondale, and Granada, and so much more right there west of the trail, kind of sitting between downtown Sarasota and Stickney Point Bridge. There's a ton of communities that are little exclusive pockets of luxury that have estate-style homes on large lots and historical, mix of historical bungalows with urban infills of these large modern homes. It's a wonderful area that has its own little Southside village that you could walk to, bike to, and then again provides you great access to the beaches while sitting on the mainland, the bay, as well as downtown Sarasota. Think mature, historical, wonderful, charming, old Sarasota feel. Just north of this west of the trail, section would be another west of the trail section. That's Indian Beach and Sapphire Shores. This is a historical area, again, with some urban infill that is just by Ringling Museum. For 100 years, people have been attracted to this area as John Ringling and the Cottazon. John Ringling built his mansion right there in the bay called the Cottazon. Crosley, which is right next door, is another large historical mansion that exists right there on the bay. And then just that whole entire section right there on the bay is a wonderful area if you're looking for, again, larger lots and that mix of historical charm with that urban infill modern luxury. So great options there, all west of the trail. This is the northern section. And then if you want to go down south of downtown, some great west of the trail options. Next I want to highlight is Lido Shores. Lido Shores in the north end of Lido Key. These are mid-century architectural gems. So if you're looking for, again, that unique architectural aspect with some history in a wonderful location where you could walk to St. Armand Circle, have wonderful bay views and water access, then Lido Shores would be that great community that you would want to check out and highlight on your trip. And then lastly, I can't talk about history and not include Laurel Park. Laurel Park is the only single family neighborhood that sits in downtown Sarasota. Downtown Sarasota is known for its luxury condos. We'll talk about that in a second with the walkability, but Laurel Park is a single family home community that sits in downtown Sarasota, so great for its history. And then right around from Laurel Park is Burns Court. It's another historical section, but again, has urban infill. So if you're looking for modern luxury opportunities, that exists in Laurel Park, as well as those historical bungalows as well. Large lots, wonderful location and this walkability and access to downtown Sarasota. And then lastly, we're going to talk about urban luxury and coastal access. This is going to be the high-end luxury condos that exist in and throughout downtown Sarasota. These are condos like the Ritz-Carlton residences, the Mark, One Park, Epoch, Bayso, the View, the Edge, the Strand, the Peninsula over on Golden Point, and then Golden Gate Point as a whole. There's so many luxury condos that exist in and throughout Sarasota that provide wonderful walkability, great access to the arts, the culture, and all that Sarasota and downtown Sarasota amenities has to offer. So whether you're looking for a quick stroll to a rooftop bar or one of the Zagat rated restaurants here in downtown Sarasota like Owens or Indigenous, you could find that these luxury condos, these maintenance-free condos, provide all that opportunity right in the heart of downtown Sarasota. So this is another area. If someone's looking for luxury, high-rise, urban living, there are tons of opportunities here in downtown Sarasota for that. I wanted to end this video on that surprise community that I mentioned earlier. This surprise community is a community that checks all the boxes regarding large lots, estate-style homes, access to the water, culturally and historically significant. All these things matter. All these things are present in this community, and that is Venice Island. Venice Island is an absolutely wonderful community in and of itself that provides the luxury of being able to walk from a historic downtown to a wonderful beach, all without crossing a bridge. So this provides walkability, bikeability, and the ability to grab a cocktail and watch a sunset all from your golf cart any given night. Again, if you want luxury, exclusivity, privacy, and all these other things that we talked about, what make up these luxury communities at a fraction of the cost of what some of these luxury communities provide, Venice Island might be the best option for you. I hope this video was a good resource for you in helping understand where some of these buyers are choosing to live in and throughout the Sarasota area. I would love to be a resource for you in your relocation journey. Check out our website, look at those links in the description below, download a guide, as we have guides for Venice, Sarasota, golf communities, and so much more. We have the neighborhood quizzes and tons of free resources for you on our website. Again, shoot me a text, call, email. I would love to be a resource for you in this relocation journey. I hope to talk to you soon. Thank you for watching.